Hey, it's Colette here. Just wanted to jump live. Actually, in my home office right now. And yes, I just realized my shirt and my mini couch that I keep in here is a little bit clashing. um, Wanted to come live and talk to you guys a little bit today. And it made me think of it. This is comfy. I keep it for my girls and my dog because it's so comfy. I wanted to come live because I want to talk a little bit about hormones and um, weight loss, and not just hormones, your body in general. Just got done working out. Sometimes I grab the workouts when I can. Usually I do it pretty early, but and then just to say the reason how I got back into working out. So I had a little bit of hiatus. I'd worked out since I was 12 and had a hiatus when I wasn't feeling good. And the way I got back in is to tell myself a new story that served me better. I am a person who works out versus, oh, I'll work out for 3 months. I am a person who, and you can fill in the blank. It's a great way to kind of change your own habits. And again, if you need help, I'm an expert in habit transformation, and I do that with clients along with helping them feel better. So let's chat a little bit about why am I gaining weight? Okay. Why are you gaining weight? Well, you guys have heard me talk a little bit about this, but I haven't gone as much in depth. And I go even more in depth in my course, which is an 8-week course that includes group coaching, which is completely different than the group coaching that you guys have seen me promote. By the way, the doors are still open for that group coaching program that I've mentioned in this group. And if you want in, I suggest you get in soon before the slots are filled, because we're not taking a lot of people. Okay, so why am I gaining weight? Why am I gaining weight? You're saying to yourself, why am I gaining weight? I'm working out. I'm watching what I'm eating healthy, but I continue to gain weight. Well, that tells you something's off in your body. So let me tell you a little bit more about that, okay? So really, that has a lot to do with a couple things. It has a lot to do with your hormones. It also has a lot to do with your gut and how healthy you are. So those two things have to work in concert together. Now, as we talk a little bit about hormones, I will tell you this. Okay, your belly fat has a lot to do with your progesterone and estrogen ratio, okay? So progesterone works in concert with cortisol. When you're stressed, your cortisol increases, and when you gain it around the middle, okay? Progesterone, sorry for moving around so much. Progesterone is there to help you not gain weight when you're under stress. It's kind of like that protection. Think of progesterone also as that kind of feel good, calming, relaxing, I can sleep kind of, I guess you could say drug, but it's really a hormone. That's what it's there for. But it protects you when you're under stress. So if your progesterone is off, then your cortisol could be off and you'd be gaining weight. But it doesn't work alone. It works with other hormones. So it works with insulin, right? Which is a fat storing hormone. As I mentioned, cortisol, the more you're stressed, the more cortisol that's released, which will show up in higher amounts of belly fat. And you'll think, I'm gaining weight. Well, this is whether you're thin or overweight. You can still have that same fat storage. You just won't be able to see it. It might be visceral fat, which is more around the organs. And And then estrogen is really how the fat is distributed on women. So it makes it more insulin sensitive. When you have excess calories, they're less likely to be stored in the fat. When you have enough estrogen, it's more like a calorie deficit, and that results in fat loss. So that's why that works. Okay. And then that progesterone has to be working in relationship with the estrogen, with the rest of the hormones to prevent you from gaining weight. Women with higher testosterone normally have thicker waistlines too. But you'll notice that I do not talk about fat loss and weight loss much in this group. And why is that? Because your weight will naturally change, and you'll lose those excess pounds when your body gets back into balance. So it's really about having a healthy weight for you, and not about talking about being thin. Because many times you may have an extra 5 pounds as you get older, and that might serve you well for protection as you age. Okay, that could be, but when we're talking more like 15, 20, things like that, that's something that you want to figure out. Why is my body out of balance? What can I do to get it back into balance, especially with hormones? So if this is something you want to chat about, reach out or jump into the group coaching program, or talk to me about just doing some one-on-one coaching. Okay, have a good rest of the day.